Welcome, let's dive into the legacy of a Catholic priest called Reverend Father Gabrielle Amorth. Introduction. In a world where the existence of evil is both feared and dismissed, there are individuals who dedicate their lives to confronting the supernatural forces that threaten human souls. One such extraordinary figure was Reverend Father Gabrielle Amorth, a renowned Catholic priest and exorcist. This documentary delves into the remarkable life, teachings, and the lasting legacy of this fearless defender of the faith. Chapter 1: Early Life and Spiritual Awakening. We begin our journey by exploring the formative years of Gabrielle Amorth. Born on May 1, 1925, in Modena, Italy, he grew up in a devout Catholic family. From an early age, young Gabrielle displayed a deep spiritual inclination. We examine his religious upbringing, education, and the events that led him to join the priesthood. Now you might be wondering what event took place. Father Gabrielle Amorth's decision to join the priesthood was not driven by a single specific event, but rather a combination of factors and personal experiences that shaped his spiritual calling. While there isn't a definitive event that can be pinpointed as the sole catalyst, his upbringing and encounters with Catholicism played significant roles in his decision. Growing up in a devout Catholic family, Amorth was immersed in a religious environment from an early age. This exposure to the faith and the influence of his family's deep religious convictions likely instilled in him a sense of reverence and devotion to God. Additionally, his education in Catholic schools and the teachings of the Church would have further nurtured his spiritual inclinations. As he matured, Father Amorth's interactions with priests and other religious figures may have provided him with inspiration and guidance. Their commitment to serving others and their faith likely left a lasting impression on him. These encounters may have helped him recognize his own desire to dedicate his life to a higher purpose and follow the path of priesthood. While the specific event that led him to join the priesthood remains unknown, it is evident that a combination of his upbringing, education, and personal experiences culminated in his decision. Father Amorth's profound faith and deep-rooted belief in the power of spiritual ministry ultimately led him to embrace the vocation of priesthood and embark on his extraordinary journey as an exorcist. Chapter 2: The Calling of an Exorcist. Father Amorth's life took a significant turn when he was introduced to the world of exorcism. We delve into the history and significance of exorcism within the Catholic Church, tracing its roots to ancient times. Through interviews with Amorth's colleagues and friends, we uncover the pivotal moment when he was called to become an exorcist, his training, and his first encounters with possession cases. Chapter 3: Battling the Darkness. In this chapter, we explore the riveting experiences Father Amorth encountered during his long career as an exorcist. We present gripping first-hand accounts of the exorcisms he performed, shedding light on the struggles, dangers, and the profound spiritual battles he faced. Father Amorth's unwavering dedication and faith resulted in numerous notable victories against the forces of evil. Through his exorcisms, he claimed to have liberated countless individuals from demonic possession, restoring their lives and rekindling their faith. These triumphs were often accompanied by moments of intense spiritual conflict, which showcased both the power of God and the persistence of malevolent entities seeking to wreak havoc. However, Father Amorth's journey was not without concerns about the state of the Catholic Church. Throughout his career, he openly expressed his worries about what he perceived as a decline in faith and spiritual warfare within the Church. He voiced concerns that the practice of exorcism was being neglected or dismissed by some clergy members, leading to a lack of preparedness in confronting demonic forces. Father Amorth also criticized what he considered a weakening of the Church's teachings on sin, the devil, and the power of evil. He believed that a diminished understanding of these spiritual realities left individuals vulnerable and contributed to the rise of secularism and moral relativism. He emphasized the need for a renewed emphasis on the supernatural aspects of the faith and a return to the rigorous spiritual practices that can combat evil. Despite these concerns, Father Amorth remained steadfast in his mission as an exorcist and as a voice within the Church. His victories in freeing souls from demonic possession and his outspoken stance on spiritual matters garnered both admiration and controversy. While some applauded his unwavering commitment to the fight against evil, others criticized his outspoken nature and questioned the validity and relevance of exorcism in the modern world. Father Amorth's triumphs and concerns within the Catholic Church added depth to his journey as an exorcist, highlighting the complexities and challenges he faced both from within and outside the religious institution he served. His unwavering faith and determination to combat the forces of darkness left an indelible mark on the Church and those who continue his work today. Chapter 4, Spiritual Insights and Teachings. Father Amorth was not only a courageous exorcist but also a scholar and prolific writer. In this segment, we delve into his theological insights and teachings on the nature of evil, possession, and the importance of spiritual warfare. We explore his books, lectures, and interviews, shedding light on his efforts to educate the public and dispel misconceptions about the spiritual realm. Chapter 5, Controversies and Criticisms. No figure as prominent and outspoken as Father Amorth is immune to controversies and criticisms. We examine some of the controversies that surrounded his work, including skepticism from skeptics and critics who questioned the validity of exorcism. We also present different perspectives on his methods and beliefs, providing a balanced view of the controversies surrounding his career. Chapter 6, Legacy and Impact. The final chapter of our documentary explores the lasting impact of Father Amorth's life and work. We interview experts, theologians, and individuals whose lives were touched by his ministry to understand the legacy he left behind. We explore how his teachings and experiences continue to influence the practice of exorcism, both within the Catholic Church and beyond. Before Father Gabrielle Amorth passed away on September 16, 2016, at the age of 91, he had concerns about the Catholic Church. Father Gabrielle Amorth did express concerns about the presence and influence of evil within the Catholic Church. Throughout his career as an exorcist and as a voice within the Church, he believed that the forces of evil sought to penetrate and undermine the institution he served. Father Amorth emphasized the reality of spiritual warfare and the existence of the devil, whom he believed actively worked to corrupt and weaken the Church. He expressed his concerns that some within the Church were neglecting or downplaying the importance of recognizing and confronting evil, which he believed left the institution vulnerable to infiltration. In his writings and interviews, Father Amorth raised issues such as a perceived decline in faith, a weakening of the Church's teachings on sin and the devil, and a lack of preparedness in addressing the spiritual battles that occur within and outside the Church. He stressed the need for a renewed awareness of the presence of evil, as well as a return to the Church's traditional teachings and practices in order to effectively combat it. Father Amorth's belief in the potential for evil to penetrate the Catholic Church stemmed from his deep understanding of the spiritual realm and his first-hand experiences as an exorcist. While his concerns were not universally embraced or agreed upon, they reflected his unwavering commitment to confronting and countering the forces of darkness wherever they may be found, including within the institution he dedicated his life to serving. Here is a movie recommendation: Pope's Exorcist.